So, apologies in advance if I sound a little bit wheezy or if there ends up being a cough that I can't easily edit out. My voice is a little bit rough because my lungs really don't like this kind of weather that we're currently having. And, you know, I waited until they were having a decent day. Like, this is the best day that I've had to record anything on live mic in quite a while. So, I need to record more. I've been wanting to play more of this anyway, so hopefully it's not too bad, but I do apologize in advance. So, we are currently at the London docks. I do want to check something if I can. Like, I know we need to find a lot of different things. Like, we need to find Hideaway. I remember we definitely need to find Hideaway, which is an Untersee place. But I have no idea where that is. I know there's a bunch of other stuff going on. I'm trying to figure out if we need to haul, if we're doing that repeated thing we have to do sometimes. Yes, we are. So, once we leave here, we cannot come back for quite a while, so I need to make sure that we're ready to go. It looks like our haul is pretty much fine. It's just taken like very, very minor damage. We've got fuel coming out our ears. It's just a matter of, do we have enough supplies? I mean, our crew's pretty small, so 6 crates will go further than you'd think, but I would prefer to have slightly more. I just don't think that that's gonna happen, because I'm probably already like trying to not like punt fuel over the side. Like, are there any more port reports we need to turn in? No. Okay, so we at least got through those. Yeah, our hold is completely full. And I know we're holding on to that parabola linen for something. I want to say that it might have been something even in London, though we don't have enough. Yes, 7 bales of linen. And sadly, like, even if I was willing to buy 5 bales in London just to fulfill that, which would be a lot, the 5 bales technically go in your hold, so, before you hand it to him, so it would still be a problem. And they're also about to eat, so we basically effectively would be leaving with 5 crates, which is a little bit lower than I'm comfortable with. So I'm gonna sell a little bit of fuel, probably just a couple barrels. Just so that I can buy 2 crates of supplies. That has us leaving with a number I'm slightly more comfortable with. And we are going to head out, although I need to know where we are going. So we definitely need to go to Khan's Heart, because, you know, that's where we need to pick up the cargo and, you know, bring it back and all that. So that's a thing we're going to have to do. We don't know where Hideaway is, and I know that's a place that we've been looking for. Definitely a lot of potential places that it could be. It honestly might be worth going down to the Iron Republic to see if we get lucky and, like, they're selling the parabola linen at a halfway decent price. Or coffee at a halfway decent price, or failing that, go down to Port Carnelian and buy coffee so that we can also take that to the Khanate. Maybe make a little more progress there, visit some of these places for port reports. Yeah, I think that's what we're going with. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. Because it's been a few weeks since I last played, and other than briefly reviewing the last episode, I haven't really done anything to try to organize, like, what we're doing. Oh, there's a buoy there. Haven't really done anything to try to organize what we're doing. which was probably, you know, I could have definitely done more to prepare to make this more organized, but I think part of the reason y'all watch is to watch me scramble around trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Unfortunately, they just ate, so we're just gonna go with dissecting it for fragments. I suppose, considering that I am looking for hideaway, I should probably try to go along through basically any place that I can along the seafloor, at least for while our hull and everything is holding up. Because things do tend to be a little bit more dangerous down here overall. Okay, we've definitely got something lurking. Damage. Okay, they hurt when they hit. Okay, it's a Khanate submarine. I guess maybe pony related to horses should have been a hint. The Khanate submarine is taking on water. Through one of its portholes, a lamplight waves frantically. Okay, here are the crew's last wishes or loot. I'm kind of curious what hearing the crew's last wishes does, and we have a 100% chance at either of these. Fog on the glass. Water pours into the putter pony. Its tormented metal groans as it's torn by the Z. A woman's face appears at a porthole. It swiftly fogs with her last breaths. Her lips move. Neither of us should be here. The putter pony buckles entirely. She is lost. Gained 2 intriguing snippets. Scattered bones. Bones lay scattered and gnawed on the Z-bed. Rib cages yawn open, breastbones shattered. Fragments of skull litter the sand like pearls. So we can take a closer look at the bones, which is a Page's challenge. Scavenge the bones, which is a Veil's challenge. We have a 72% and a 73% chance at those, respectively. Gather up the bones, which we have a lower chance of, which because it's a hearts challenge, so 61%. I'd like to take a closer look at them, so Pages, 72%. Many of the bones are blackened with cannon fire. Others are scarred as though by swords or machetes. Scraps of tendon still cling, severed or cut to broken fibula. A row of skulls bear round bullet holes between the eye sockets. So, there was a battle. And we're gonna go back to the surface because I would actually like to visit the Cumaean Canal. Because sometimes you get things like moves from the Great Game and such from visiting this area. So even though the port report isn't worth much of anything, it's still kind of useful. Gives our oxygen a chance to refill anyway. We actually have enough fuel to try traveling to the surface if we want, but I don't feel like we have any reason to do that right now. We don't have any mirror catch boxes or anything like that, so... just gonna listen for surface gossip. Yep, moving the great game. Okay, yep, nope, 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 no. Service now, service now, service now. Yeah, when the Iron Republic is a much safer alternative to what was down there. Okay, port report. Okay, we lost a hearts this time, sadly, but, you know, Tale of Terror, Memory of Distant Shore, and the port report itself, so... Alright, let's go to the market. Ooh, it is the one where you can buy coffee for a good price. So we're going to buy 5 bags. Because that's how many you need to give to the Khanate, if I'm remembering right. And I'm thinking we might buy 1 more so that we can visit Irem, but there's not really anything we want to do in Irem right now. It would kind of just be a terror fix, but honestly, that might still be nice. Yeah, we'll buy 1 more bag for Irem. And that leaves us with 2 spots in our hold, so we'll buy a couple more barrels of fuel. And on we go. So since we were able to get the better coffee price here, well, I think it's the same price as Port Carnelian, but it means we don't have to go down to Port Carnelian. Instead, we can just cut through the Autumn Isles, which I think is like the scholar's place. Maybe stop by the Isle of Cats for the port report. Stop by Rosegate, because I think we're carrying the apprentice for that place. Visage. And then go up toward the Khanate from there. Just saves us part of this loop. And yeah, we are not going back down with that creature down there until we're away from here. So this captain has been doing remarkably well. And I know at some point that luck is going to run out. And it might be due to an error on my part. It might just be due to bad luck running into something at a bad moment. But I'd really rather it not be by me stupidly landing on whatever that thing was when we go down to the seafloor.